Metro Police arrested Pawn Stars star Corey Harrison early Friday morning on charges of drunk driving. Corey, known to many as Big Hoss from the History Channel's show Pawn Stars, has experienced the ups and downs of fame. He grew up in his grandfather's pawn shop and became a reality TV star. His life is a mix of successes, challenges, and controversies. Many people are wondering about Corey's future and whether we will see him again after his recent sentence. Is this really the end for him, or can he make a comeback? Pawn Stars started in 2009 as a family-owned pawn shop in Las Vegas, where they showcased interesting items and their stories. Popularity, and Corey was a big part of that success. Harrison is in the spotlight with his dad Rick and family friend Chumley. The show worked well because Rick is a smart businessman, Corey is driven, and Chumley brings humor. The unusual items brought into the store kept viewers interested. Located in the fun city of Las Vegas, it's no wonder that some of the items were so unusual. Viewers were always curious to see what the cast would think about these items. The show was entertaining for viewers, but for the stars it was just their job, something they had been doing long before the cameras arrived. Corey, who had worked at the pawn shop since he was 9, added real knowledge to the show. However, as the series became more popular, there was increasing pressure to keep up the appealing image that fans loved. Just like anyone else, they could have a bad day at work. There was no chance to express frustration or have a bad day when the cameras were on. It's hard to maintain a perfect image all the time. As the family's seemingly perfect business started to show issues, this set the stage for the scandals and controversies that would later define their story. The people running the business never thought it would become so popular, and now they were stars themselves. Some might say that being on the show had become their job, especially for the older stars. Like Rick and his father, the old man still loved the shop. While it seemed that younger stars got caught up in the fame, Corey was clearly meant to take over the store one day. However, the recognition from being on the show was overwhelming. Corey would soon realize that with fame comes a lack of privacy. The show, which was once popular for its simple idea, was now drawing more attention to the drama among its cast. Before the cameras started rolling, Corey Harrison was at the center of this story. He had a life filled with successes thanks to his fame and wealth. As the son of Rick Harrison and grandson of Richard Harrison, Corey not only took over the family business, but also carried on its legacy. His charm and knowledge made him popular with fans, and he became a key part of the show's success. Having worked in the store since he was a child, it was obvious to viewers that Corey was being prepared for this role. Corey started working at the pawn shop and was eventually promoted to manager, handling daily operations and making most of the purchases. He really loves his work at the pawn shop and is very skilled at it. The job pays very well. Pawn Stars turned the gold and silver pawn shop into a popular tourist spot, attracting millions of fans who want to see where their favorite reality TV scenes were filmed. The shop became famous and is more than just a business. A famous location filled with tourists features Corey, who is one of its best-known figures. His popularity has opened doors for him beyond the show, including guest spots, endorsements, and a big personality that appeals to people worldwide. Corey's dedication is clear in how he manages the shop, even with the pressures of fame. He stays connected to the shop's beginnings, making sure its reputation for being genuine and knowledgeable stays strong. People visited the shop to see how things ran every day. Corey focused on the business, trying to attract customers with good deals. He was skilled at spotting valuable items and negotiating, showing his passion and expertise in the trade. This hard work earned him respect from fans and collectors. However, as Corey became more famous, people became more curious about his personal life. Every choice he made, both in the shop and outside of it, was closely watched. Many people admired his success, but others quickly pointed out his mistakes. Balancing the needs of a worldwide audience with running a business was a tough job for someone who became famous at a young age. The show has now become very popular, and as he gained fame, Corey seemed to get into more trouble. Each mistake he made turned into a news story, and many people started to wonder when it would stop. Would Corey Harrison face any consequences? Corey's story took a dramatic turn not while filming Pawn Stars but in courtrooms and police stations. His legal troubles started to overshadow his TV image. One well-known incident happened in a California bar where he was arrested for battery and resisting arrest. This event was very different from the fun-loving persona that fans knew. Many people are wondering who the real Corey Harrison is. Is he the loyal family man and smart businessman from the TV show? Or is he the guy who gets into bar fights? While one mistake might be overlooked, Corey found himself in more trouble. He made the news again for a serious RV rental issue, being accused of returning a damaged RV with complaints from the owner. This harmed Corey's reputation even more. The incidents, along with a DUI arrest in Las Vegas, showed that Corey Harrison was having trouble balancing his fame with taking responsibility for his actions. The Corey being shown in the media was very different from the one fans remembered from the show. He was now seen as reckless and careless, often letting alcohol affect his decisions. Many fans found it shocking to see such a big difference between the Corey they liked on TV and the Corey in real life, which created a divide between those who still supported him and those who didn't. Some people thought he was damaging the Harrison name. His legal problems were not only affecting the show, but also the family business. Although he hadn't faced serious legal consequences or jail time yet, many believed it was only a matter of time before he would. He was in a downward spiral, risking not just his freedom, but also his role in the business. How much longer would Rick support his son while he caused trouble? Negative attention threatened to ruin everything Corey and his father had worked for. The fallout from Corey's scandals impacted not just him, but the whole Harrison family. The constant public scrutiny took a toll on their pawn shop's reputation. While the show's dedicated fans kept it going, there was a clear struggle between keeping the show family-friendly and dealing with the troubling behavior of its star, Corey. Some people criticized him for actions they felt let down fans around the world. However, like they usually do, the Harrison family stayed quiet, not helping the rumors and instead opting to handle things privately to protect their reputation. The issues were not just about Corey's life. There were also tensions in the Harrison family, especially with Rick Harrison's legal troubles. Mother Joanne made the family's money problems public when she claimed she was forced to sign away her shares of the pawn shop. Her lawsuit showed a big divide in the family. These issues led people to wonder about Corey's future. Would he take over the family business like his father, or would the family conflicts drive him away? Corey also felt stressed by the situation, and he was becoming more unhappy with being famous in interviews. He has suggested that being in the spotlight has affected his personal life, making fans think he might one day leave it all behind. It seems that saying goodbye could mean something different for him. Maybe it won't be his legal issues that end his career, but rather the stress of being famous that forces him to leave the show. The impact on his family relationships is evident both in real life and on screen, especially with his ongoing controversies. The disagreements in the Harrison family's unity made it seem like the gold and silver pawn shop's legacy was at risk. Corey's choices attracted criticism, raising the question of whether his sentence was really the end. Concerns about Corey possibly leaving, either because of legal issues or personal choices, grew. His future in the family business was unclear, and his fans, who had come to care for him, were worried. Corey was uncertain about his future. Would he manage to overcome the chaos in his life, or would his challenges become too overwhelming? The harsh truth hit Corey when he faced the deaths of two important family members, his grandfather in 2018 and his brother from an overdose in early 2024. These tragedies made Corey reevaluate his life and how his choices affected those he cared about. The pain of these losses was heavy. Corey gained a new understanding after losing his grandfather, who had been a key figure in their family and the pawn shop. He often talked about his grandfather's values: hard work, honesty, and family. Losing him made Corey realize he wasn't living up to those values, making him wonder if he was really honoring his grandfather's memory. The death of his brother made him think even more about these important lessons. Media posts. Corey hinted at feelings of guilt and regret. The loss of his brother hasn't just hit Corey hard, but Rick can also see the loss of a second son if Big Host doesn't change his way. Just 3 minutes ago, Rick issued an ultimatum to Corey Harrison: change for good or the sentence is final, and it's goodbye for good to the business. Corey's realization that he needed to change not just for himself, but for his family and their shared legacy came in the wake of heartbreak and loss, and a startling wake-up call that he drifted far away. Corey has changed a lot since Pawn Stars first started on TV. He made a serious decision to stop his harmful behaviors. This was a big commitment to leave behind his past troubles and bad choices that were putting his future at risk. Now he's spending more time with his dad and Chumlee, traveling and working on bettering himself. His social media shows him enjoying life beyond the pawn shop. Corey has not completely stepped away from the show or the family business. Season 22 of Pawn Stars ended in 2023, and there hasn't been any news about a new season yet. However, Corey's focus on family and personal growth makes fans hopeful for his return, whether on TV or not. His story is still ongoing. While one chapter may be over, another is beginning, shaped by ideas like redemption and responsibility, and a promise to uphold the Harrison family's legacy. If Pawn Stars comes back soon, many people will be excited. Fans are hoping that Corey's recent ultimatum and his desire to leave behind his harmful habits will bring back the person they loved 15 years ago. Corey has faced many difficulties, including health problems, legal issues, and the challenges of being famous. However, there seems to be a real possibility for change. Corey has dealt with health struggles and image issues, particularly battling obesity, for many years. The gold and silver pawn shop and its famous family are still doing well. Fans should know that the shop is still open, even without the show. One day, the family will have to decide what to do next. If Corey can return to the person he was when the show began, it's clear that the business and its great legacy will continue with him. His final story isn't an end, but a fresh start. Do you think Corey can make this happen? Life can be tough, but you can overcome your problems. Have you ever made changes in your life? Share your experience in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.